Welcome to another Requel, but this one's a special edition Requel where we're pitching a video game. I got Solomon.
Hello!
And we're talking Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat!
It's kind of, Solomon recently bought a PlayStation 5.
Yahoo!
And I've always loved the Mortal Kombat video game series. So, one of the first things I did, crack open our Arizona green teas, ready? Ah, yeah. I bought the new Mortal Kombat game. Kids are getting older, so they watched me play it and got really into the story.
No, I play it.
And Solomon's been playing, he's been really interested in the story. And he's been playing Mortal Kombat 9. We finished 12, me, him, and Sayla. Him and I have been playing 11. We're kind of like bouncing all over the places because of our different systems. And we're going to play 10. And we got talking about what we'd want to see for what we're calling Mortal Kombat 13. So here's our pitch today discussing Mortal Kombat 13, the video game. Now, Solomon, you came up with a great title.
Mortal Kombat Rebirth.
Which, I thought was a really great title that should have been used for 12/1. But the weird part was, Mortal Kombat Rebirth was a short film that was made years ago. It was really neat. And
What do they call it? Mortal Kombat
Legends, I think Legacy could be good. Or we have not, I will state, as of this recording, where we're at, we have not played Chaos Reigns, which is the second half of the Mortal Kombat 12 game.
Yeah, the bear wolf is here.
But we've just been thinking about things we'd like to see in a new game. One, maybe change up a little bit of some of the levels where we are going through the story and we get the great cinematics and the fighting, but you also have some missions more like an Arkham game or a Spider-Man game.
Side missions.
We think having a new create your own player character that is like you get to mix match different move combos and stuff from different Mortal Kombat characters to make your own character to play.
You can, you can choose your finisher to be Scorpion and your powers to be Rain.
Exactly. We talked about things that would be neat to do to the game, like turn off the X-ray special moves where you use your double triggers, so you don't have that advantage. You have the option of using the cameo characters like in Mortal Kombat 1 if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to make it a little bit more challenging. You have customs for your characters, but bring back skins. Bring back where you can buy skins or have skins, alternate skins from different games, different eras of the different characters. We also said that
we should get introduced to I feel like the first thing should be this Beyond, right?
Well, we know.
Beyond.
Yeah. So Baihan is alive, and he turned in the game, so he's not Noob Saibot yet. So there isn't a Noob Saibot. But Kuai Lang went to start the Shirai Ryu. So there could be something really interesting in the story because I've forgotten. Kuai Lang is, Sub-Zero's brother, like straight up brother. And he is who Scorpion is in Mortal Kombat 1. So Hanzo Hasashi does not exist yet. So that is a big storyline that could be exploited in this game. And I think they should introduce the character of Cole and tie it into the movie. Like, the Mortal Kombat second film is supposed to be coming out later this year. And the last thing I had heard the director talk about was the first movie was before the tournament, the second movie is the tournament, and the third movie is like after the tournament. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. That works for me as far as like doing, a storyline for the game. But I would like to see some synergy, just, it doesn't have to be the same storyline or anything, but like bring in Cole as a special, downloadable character or whatever. You know, just so you have this kind of connection, because some of these characters they be adding, you're like, who? What? Why? Now, usually we get about 4, maybe 5 additional characters per game. So let's spitball, before we get into more story here, who are some characters we think we could add?
I feel like maybe one of ours can ask Marvel if they wanted to add Deadpool. Because I think...
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, but they could. I mean, maybe Deadshot.
Okay, here we go. I'll throw out a DC character, Harley Quinn.
Will you explain why?
Well, because she's a famous character everybody likes. We've already done Joker. We've had Scorpion and Sub-Zero appear, and Raiden, all in the Injustice games. So we got to have a DC character get tossed in there. I mean, in Mortal Kombat 1, we got Peacemaker. So I'm going to say Harley Quinn.
I will say, Deadshot.
Okay. Now, we've done all the big horror slashers. Did they have Michael Myers yet?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. We've done Jason, Freddy, Ghostface, Leatherface. So Michael Myers, there's 2.
Chucky.
Okay, Chucky's a good... Okay. We did RoboCop, we did Terminator.
Did Alien, we did Predator.
We did Alien, we did Predator. So we're taking out the 80s and 90s action stars.
Man.
We did... Omni-Man and Homelander were random, but they made sense. I'm trying to think of who else without, like, just cut and pasting, you know? And copying stuff. Who else could we bring in?
Maybe someone from the Matrix?
Ooh, Solomon!
Wait!
Neo! Let's bring in Neo and John Wick.
John Wick! Yes!
Yeah!
Yes.
Now
Yeah.
we're cooking.
Oh,
Now
yes.
we're cooking. We'll double up on the Keanu Reeves. Neo and John Wick. So, I think that's a nice little grouping there of downloadable characters for Mortal Kombat 13 / Mortal Kombat Rebirth. I like Liu Kang being the protector god and Raiden being just a fighter.
Monkey.
Now, story-wise, I said I'd have to dial into how Chaos reigns, but I think it might have to do something with the Netherrealm trying to do something with Hanzo Hasashi. Maybe they want to Quan Chi's in the Netherrealm trying to possess a Hanzo. But my question was, did they, in Mortal Kombat 1, did they ever name, like give a name, not just Smoke, a name to the person who was Smoke?
And if you think about that, I don't know if we have comments. Do we have comments?
I don't know. I'm just like the storyline, because I really loved the storyline from Mortal Kombat 12 till we got into this like multiverse thing, which I thought was okay, a little much.
I think also we should have we can do story mode with 2 players.
Oh yeah. So we talked about doing, what would be cool is if you do, we'd like to do a lot of local play instead of online, doing 2 versus 2, like tag team style. Like
That has happened before.
you know, like I think they should bring that back, like, and make it more interesting where it could be like me and you versus your mom and Sayla in the rounds, you know?
Yeah, like
Or
you make me I can be Reptile, you be Scorpion, Mom be...
yeah, like you just, so it's like all 4 of us are kind of playing. I think that would be awesome. I really do. I think bringing back some of the stuff they've done, like, would be great. As far as like finishing moves and stuff, of course you have to have fatalities. Now here's a new concept, and I have no idea how this would work, but something called the duality, where basically it's like you turn into the other person or something, or I don't know, and use their own moves against them. Or somehow you make two of you and you both kill the person together, like you make like an evil copy of yourself or something. I don't know, just throwing spitballing here. But as far as story goes, you know, you go back to the original Mortal Kombat game, there's so much story and characters that were just simplistic, and that's why I kind of wanted with Mortal Kombat 1 was I think you could have done the game like it was, and then have the twist at the end that the person we thought might be Kronika is really Shang Tsung from another dimension, and let this game kind of really be a refreshing new story with stuff going on in the behind the scenes. Because I think we should pick up kind of with that. Let's, you know, something going on with like the bloodline of Hanzo Hasashi. Sonya, we didn't get Sonya. We didn't get Jax.
Yeah, we did.
Did we? In 12?
At the end.
Oh yeah. I'm not counting all the other worldly people that came in. I'm just thinking of like in the main storyline.
Yeah. But Sonya and Jax are two compatible characters.
And we haven't. I'm trying to think of other characters we haven't seen in a long time. Kintaro. Goro. Shiva. Start to just do more of a story about what it's like, and do the Mortal Kombat tournament. Do the actual tournament in the game. I know they hit on it kind of simply with Raiden, and we see that Liu Kang does the tournament still, but it's not a fight to the death. But actually do the tournament in the game, where we're like in, and I go back to like the 95 movie, where we are stuck in Shang Tsung's island and they're having the tournament. We do that in this story game with like one of our main characters, and we have it where they're trying to, basically the simplisticness is Liu Kang has the tournament so that basically you can fight to a winner or fight to a draw or give up. But now Outworlders and people from there's another realm, I cannot remember, not the Nether realm, but another realm, are fighting to the death.
Outworld?
No, it's a different one. Oh, I can't. It's evading my mind right now. And basically, it's the idea that all the peace and the harmony that Liu Kang has created is being taken from him. And I know themes like that were in Mortal Kombat 1, but it would be nice to see that, like I said, without doing like, oh, multiverse, 30 different versions of Liu Kang fighting, you know. And maybe it's a battle for, okay, maybe this is the story, Solomon. It's a battle for singularity. Only one timeline can exist. So you have, and that's where the duality finisher comes in, is you have like Johnny Cage versus Janet Cage. Only one of them can survive. So at the end of the game, you have one version of every character from different worlds that can survive. So you start having to fight yourself from different places. And the timelines are emerging. So maybe you have Liu Kang young, and then you have Kung Lao as really old from different worlds and different times. And you have Janet Cage instead of Johnny because she's the one that won instead of... And it's just kind of like...
They're like Sindel reptiles.
Yeah, like it's... Because you know how at the end we were playing the Armageddon Tower or whatever? We were racing up the tower to fight. We saw different versions of all the characters. That's the story right there. It's a battle for singularity. And that's why it would be Mortal Kombat Rebirth. But we actually have the tournament go on in the story. Yeah. And like as you're, say you're fighting as, say, Johnny Cage, and as you're fighting, all of a sudden you transform into like a different Johnny Cage, because all time is merging.
Yeah.
End it. And then
How do you have your ending?
I would have Hanzo Hasashi show up and like I like my Scorpion being kind of that undead Scorpion where he controls fire and he has the white eyes. So no. Okay. So
And what okay, hunt. What if the Scorpion from Mortal Kombat 1 dies?
okay.
And he becomes a noob Cyber.
There you go, because now that's Kuai Lang.
Yeah.
Okay, that works beautifully. What if, okay, I cannot remember this, and I know I just played the game. If Syzoth lived or died, which is Reptile, what if Reptile returned from the Netherworld and he has the white eyes and he's like the Wraith style, like Scorpion used to be, because he's out to avenge his family from Shang Tsung, much like how Scorpion was out to avenge his family. And what Liu Kang learns is there are certain things, the events that have to happen, but it might be different. So instead of Hanzo's family being murdered, in this new timeline, it was Syzoth that was betrayed and murdered. And he sees certain things like that are happening. And no matter how much he tries, he can't make the perfect, pure, peaceful world like he wanted. Because there's been too much interference.
Yeah.
Alright, we have the pieces. We just got to sit down and sketch them. But anyway, this is our pitch. It's random, but we were just thinking about it as we were playing the game. And I know usually we do movie pitches, but we thought this would be fun. Because the game is tied to a movie. And we have a new movie coming out. And I'm not going to pitch, a movie sequel when I've already been told there is one. And it's supposed to take place, at the tournament. So we'll kind of see once Mortal Kombat 2 comes out. I'll probably pop back in here and drop an idea for Mortal Kombat 3. Because I did really rewatch Mortal Kombat 1 film. And it was good. It wasn't great. It was like high quality, low budget. Like it felt low budget, very small. And we are definitely set up though for Noob Saibot to be in Mortal Kombat 2. That's
Noob Saibot was my favorite ninja.
so. And yeah, but I'm Tyler.
I'm Solomon.
This is our discussion on Mortal Kombat 13/Rebirth.